The Port of Prince Rupert is North America's closest West Coast port to Asian markets and one of the world's safest ice-free harbors. It's been a center for trade since the Grand Trunk Pacific Railroad reached the Pacific. 101 years later, the port is North America's fastest-growing container operation and a key export gateway for Canadian commodities. Today, another chapter of the port's Gateway 2020 vision is being written at the Ridley Island Industrial Site. In the port's outer harbor, Ridley Island has provided deep water access for coal and grain vessels for over 30 years. But in 2011, investments from 5 partners made it possible to unlock this site's potential for further growth.
This is the chance for the Northwest to step up and play its role in Canada.
In 2013, the funding partners came together to celebrate the groundbreaking of the $90 million project. The Government of Canada, the Government of British Columbia, CN, Campotex, and the Port Authority signaled the start of 2 years of heavy-duty construction. Two joint ventures tackled the work: Prince Rupert Constructors and Coast Industrial Construction. Both firms allied local First Nations with experienced engineering companies. At the height of construction, close to 200 people were employed on the project, many of them from communities in the region. Today, their skills are already being used in additional port expansion. From an engineering perspective, it is a project of mammoth proportions. In the beginning, only a rough-hewn access road ringed the island. Over 2 years, 1.2 million cubic meters of rock were excavated, all of which was used in the construction of the corridor. 690 rail cars carried 50,000 tons of ballast rock to build the rail lines. All the rail spikes laid end to end would stretch from Prince Rupert to Haida Gwaii. Through the turning of the seasons, the project took form. 5 parallel rail tracks, a 2-lane roadway, and a port-owned power distribution system along an 8-kilometer corridor. The corridor will be shared by future export terminals shipping potash, liquefied natural gas, and other products that are cornerstones of Canada's resource sector. The project's environmental compensation initiatives include the creation of 40 rock reefs in Porpoise Harbor, habitat for a variety of marine life. $80,000 were also invested specifically in rehabilitation to Prince Rupert's Butsy Rapids Interpretive Trail. Following years of planning and construction, Prince Rupert's road, rail, and utility corridor is ready. It opens the port to more diverse cargoes and greater volumes. It is industrial development that leads the way in building economies and practicing environmental stewardship. A century after the first train reached this coast, the Port of Prince Rupert is primed to continue delivering on the promise of prosperity.